Hello. So the exploration and Wuthering Waves has dramatically increased to a point where I absolutely love just going around and just doing random stuff, just walking around, finding random treasure chests just for the sake of it, you know. And even though there's a lot of other content in version 2.4, such as the main story quest, which I've done, it's amazing. You should check out the past vid, as well as the new TCG event, which I'm going to play really soon and make a review really quickly on that, fairly quickly. I think the exploration itself does sometimes get overshadowed by these other bigger things like story and events, but the exploration in this game is absolutely astounding, you know? And yeah, I just want to talk about it. So, the exploration of Septimont. Septimont is honestly a massive region. Like if you look at it, it's pretty much is way bigger than like the previous Avenolium region we have, plus this human world counterpart, as I like to call it, the real world counterpart, is pretty big and even like rivals a little bit of the main Renacida island. It's not as big as the main Renacida island, like the main 2.0 island, but it is like honestly kind of comparable. It is like insanely, especially like the main like castle part, the main building city of Septimont is insane. Like insanely huge. I did not think they would make a city this large, you know, but they alas did. But even with this, like the exploration is just on a whole nother level. I mean, you've got like because they pretty much have a menu in the map where it tells you every single thing you need to do for the exploration progress, and then you can do it. You do them, and then you can easily get to 100%. Currently, you can't get to 100% because there are a few resonance beacons, teleport waypoints, which I assume will come a little later, as well as I had to get all the Sonus caskets, which takes some time, because at a certain point you can't really find them manually. You're gonna have to use the gadget. But I digress. It's still insanely fun, and it's very clear. They give you exactly what you need to do, and then you can just do it. You can like, you even click on it, and it just tells you where it is. You just go to it and just complete the objective. Like currently, as you see, I'm at 94% exploration progress on Septimont, and yeah, this is just insane, you know, because we and also like all the challenges, quote unquote, that they have. You have the echo flying challenges, you have the like fighting challenges, of course. It's just amazing. Not only that, but like I really love how the way even just the entirety of 2.0 for both this is both for Septimont and the Avenolium as well as the main 2.0 Renacida island, because they've included this like menu, quote unquote, the all of 2.0. But I really, really love especially how they also mark, well, challenges, but mainly treasure chest spots. Because trying to grind treasure chest spots in other games, like for example, Genshin Impact, is like extremely tiresome. And as someone who like really likes to explore really good areas, this is a massive W for me because it marks the treasure chest locations, like where and treasure spots, and you can go to them. However, it doesn't mark every single place where you can get a treasure item or every single thing, which is also pretty nice. You can use the gadget and also incentivize just looking around. So it doesn't completely defeat the purpose of looking and actually exploring while still making it really easy and convenient to do so. So I think it's really nice. As for other parts of the expedition, you have like your quests, of course, your like side quests, and to be honest, I do them. I do them. I do have some I still have to do, of course, but I have them, and yeah, let's just say I just skip them, as in skip the dialogue, which is absolutely amazing. I mean, can you imagine other games having a skip button for their side quests? Genshin Impact does not. Honkai Star Rail is just now getting a skip button, which I can't believe it took this long. But I mean, I guess it's at least better late than never. You know what they say. Eh. And then ZZZ. Okay, now ZZZ skip button is absolutely fake. It is the most fakest thing I've probably seen Hoyoverse ever do. What they've done is that they put a skip button on the main story dialogue, on the main story quest. The dialogue that you don't want to skip, they provide a skip option. Whereas for just random outside, like unvoiced dialogue, there's no skip button. So what the hell are you thinking? What the hell is Hoyoverse thinking? I mean, they just think we're stupid, but like no, we're not. Like at least the good non-stupid people, we aren't stupid. We can and call this out. You know, this is not a proper skip button. A skip button. We need a universal skip button. You know, Wuthering Waves, they have a skip button on main story quests, side story quests, anything that has dialogue that locks you in a dialogue scene. You can skip it no matter what type of quest it is. ZZ on the other hand, you can only do the main story quest. You can only skip that, which is the part you don't want to skip. That's the one big main part you don't want to skip is the story is the main story, the main 2.0 story or 1.45, whatever. Those are the main stories. So, yeah, people praising ZZZ for having a skip button are just ignorant and blindsided by like Hoyo greed. You know, they just can't. I mean, if they're like sincerely praising it, they just can't see the full picture at all. Which kind of explains some people. I mean, do some other people have noticed it, but like those Hoyer shields, yeah. I've been on a tyrant about that, but yeah. And then pretty much last but not least, yeah, we got the glider. Yeah, so Genshin Impact, you can go to hell. You have a glider, man. And a grapple even. Like even in 1.0, I don't know why. They haven't added the glider to the 1.0 areas, which on one point understand the 1.0 areas aren't as like massive as 2.0, in terms of like exploring it and trying to get up places with like because 2.0 does admittedly have a bunch of like cliffs and a bunch of mountainous areas, whereas 1.0 doesn't have that much of it. But even still, adding the gliders in 1.0 would be a massive, tremendous experience. Especially because like 1.0 is honestly, I mean, it's Wua's weakest point. Is just the beginning. Is 1.0. So honestly, I'd say just let them have it. Let the 1.0 players have the glider so that they can like blitz through 1.0 and then get to 2.0. Okay, because the further a person who's starting Wuthering Waves, the sooner they get to 2.0, the much more likely they are willing to stick with this game long term. Absolutely. Because 1.0 could be like 1.0 is not the best, but then 2.0 and onward is peak, peak gameplay, peak Wuthering Waves. Absolutely peak. And yeah, I mean, and like I said, we also have the grapple, which is honestly just like a nice touch. It's not the biggest thing in the world because we had the glider. The grapple is just like, it's a nice touch. It's nice to have. Also, it's really nice to have that the glider and grapple are universal. Yeah, not character locked. Yeah, exploration not locked behind a limited character. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun, man? Yeah, Genshin Impact really needs to. I mean, they haven't. That's the thing. They just haven't been innovating, and I'll actually make a video on that pretty soon. But yeah, Genshin Impact has had pretty much every opportunity to make themselves better, whether that be pre-WUA launch, post-WUA launch, as well as post 2.0 WUA launch. They've had every opportunity to make the game better, but they still haven't. And still, whenever they implement something, they do it so badly, so poorly, and such halfway that it's like I feel like it's gotta be intentional. Like holy shit, artifact loadouts. But okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah. And all in all, the Wuthering Waves exploration, definitely the best exploration we have in, well, all of gacha gaming. And also just most of gaming in general has one of the best exploration. Also, the environment is just freaking beautiful. Like if you just stop, running around, gliding for a second, and just take a look at like the structures and I'll say, and my favorite, the sky. You just take a look at the sky and during certain places, it is beautiful, dude. Like absolutely stunning. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good jazz. And yeah, I'll see you next vid. See you later.